Picture a bridge of land joining Asia and Europe. This is Anatolia, a place of tall mountains, green valleys, and old trading roads. Back in the 1200s, it was always changing. The Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, a strong Turkish empire, was falling apart. This created a power vacuum, with lots of small states fighting for control. Among these were Turkish tribes who traveled around. They were great on horseback and known for being warriors. These tribes, pushed west by the Mongols, wanted new land and chances to conquer. Anatolia, because it was so important and weak at the time, was just what they were looking for. One tribe, led by a chief named Osman, became more powerful than all the others. Starting with very little, Osman and his family built a huge empire. It stretched across 3 continents and lasted for over 600 years. This is the story of the Ottoman Empire, a story of big dreams, conquest, amazing culture, and eventually its downfall. Osman was a clever and ambitious leader. He inherited a small piece of land in northwest Anatolia. He quickly showed he was a good warrior and a strong leader. People followed him, hoping for victories and treasure. Osman knew how important it was to have friends, so he made deals with other Turkish tribes. He shared the riches from war with his soldiers, which made them loyal to him and helped him conquer more land. Osman first attacked the weak Byzantine outposts. The Byzantines, once a great power, were now weak, fighting amongst themselves and facing threats from outside. Osman's warriors, faster and better fighters, took Byzantine land bit by bit, capturing important cities and forts. In 1299, a very important year for the Ottomans, Osman said he was no longer part of the Seljuk Sultanate. This was the beginning of the Ottoman Beylik. This small state, taken from the weakening Seljuk Sultanate, would grow into a huge empire. Osman's time as ruler, though short, set everything up for those who came after him. He started a tradition of winning battles and running the government well that shaped the early Ottomans. Orhan, Osman's son, was just as ambitious and skilled in war as his father. Orhan continued to conquer land to the west, taking the important city of Bursa in 1326. Bursa, with its good farmland and closeness to Constantinople, became the new Ottoman capital. This showed everyone how powerful and ambitious they were becoming. During Orhan's rule, the Ottoman army became more organized. He created the Janissaries, elite soldier slaves who would be a powerful fighting force for hundreds of years. Murad I, who ruled after Orhan, took even more land in the Balkans. Murad's rule was a big change for the Ottomans. He knew it was important to control the lands he conquered and set up a strong government. He copied the Persian way of running the government and started the devşirme system. This meant taking Christian boys from conquered lands to work for the Ottoman government and army. Bayezid I, called the Thunderbolt because he was so fast in war, continued to expand the empire in the Balkans and Anatolia. He fought the Crusaders at Nicopolis in 1396 and won a big victory, making the Ottomans the strongest power in the area. But Bayezid's rule was interrupted by a new threat from the east, Timur. Timur, a conqueror from Central Asia, crushed the Ottomans at the Battle of Ankara in 1402. He captured Bayezid and the empire fell into chaos and fighting. Section 4, Mehmed the Conqueror and the Fall of Constantinople, from 1451 to 1481. After Bayezid was captured, the empire fought amongst itself for 10 years. This time, called the Ottoman Interregnum, was a big test for the empire. Mehmed I, one of Bayezid's sons, won the fighting and brought the empire back together. Mehmed I's rule, though short, was important. He made the Ottomans strong again and prepared the way for his son, Mehmed II, to win one of the most important victories in Ottoman history. Mehmed II, known as the Conqueror, became ruler at only 19 years old. He inherited a powerful but still growing empire. Even as a young boy, Mehmed wanted to conquer Constantinople. It was the last piece of the Byzantine Empire and a very important city. In 1453, after planning carefully, Mehmed attacked the city. He had a huge army, strong cannons, and a smart plan. Constantinople fell on May 29, 1453. This shocked the Christian world. It was the end of the Byzantine Empire, which had lasted for over 1,000 years. It also meant the Ottomans were now the most powerful force in the Eastern Mediterranean. Mehmed II, finally achieving his dream, marched into the city and made it the new Ottoman capital. He renamed it Istanbul. Taking Constantinople was a world-changing event. It made the Ottoman Empire a major power and changed the culture and politics of the region forever. Section 5. The height of Ottoman power. Suleiman the Magnificent, from 1520 to 1566. The Ottoman Empire was at its strongest under Suleiman I. He was called the Magnificent in the West and the lawgiver in the Ottoman world. Suleiman inherited a large and powerful empire from his father, Selim I. He made it even bigger, conquering lands in North Africa, the Middle East and Europe. He was a brilliant military leader, ran the government well and supported the arts. It was a golden age for Ottoman culture. Suleiman's armies were very successful. He defeated the Mamluks of Egypt and took control of the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. He fought the Habsburgs in Europe, conquering Belgrade and attacking Vienna in 1529. The Ottoman navy, led by the famous Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa, controlled the Mediterranean Sea during Suleiman's rule. They challenged European navies and controlled important trade routes. Suleiman wasn't just a great conqueror, he was also a wise ruler. He changed Ottoman law, creating a system of rules for everything in Ottoman society. He supported art and science, leading to a time of great cultural achievements. Suleiman's rule is remembered as a golden age, a time of great power, wealth and amazing culture. It left a lasting impact on the Ottoman Empire and its history.